baseball. It is said it's just a game. True. And the Grand Canyon's just a hole in Arizona.
Here's a ground ball right side, could do it. The Houston Astros are world champions for the first time in franchise history.
Don't tell me about the world. Not today. It's springtime, and they're knocking baseballs around fields, and kids are trying to hit curveballs.
Bottom of the 8th. 2 men on, 2 men out. Down by 2. The crowd is on its feet. The pitcher comes set and fires.
Wednesday night baseball set to come your way. Digging in, the switch hitter, Smokey. Coming into this one, his season home run total tops in the American League. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a team that if you look at the standings, you would say they haven't executed all year. But you know what? Today's a different day. They're playing good baseball right now, clicking on all cylinders, and a team that's scary. You don't want to play these kind of teams when you're fighting to get to the postseason.
Slider, and that thing comes in at 89 on the radar gun. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. The 3-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Another full count pitch home. Is hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone.
Boy, when the leading MVP candidate steps into the box.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Smokey, he went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and
Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. He'll throw home with it, and the recovery will be in time to get him at the plate. And that's going to hurt because now there are 2 away. The 1-2. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. The 1-2. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. Still even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And we'll see another pitch here as this ball's chopped foul at home plate. Varner at third, Rubio at second with 2 gone. And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to...
And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jason Neal. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
And another throw over. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Runner goes for second. Hit hard on the ground at first. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game. And no chance there. He'll make it to third safely. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Byron DeLong. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a swing and a miss here. So it took him 31 pitches. Ready for another chance? Smokey. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a neck-high fastball that time.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
3-0 now. 5 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base. Digging in and looking for more, Jason Neal. He came through with an RBI single in his last at. Rolled slowly to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Digging in once again, Arturo Samuels.
The first baseman, Arturo Samuels.
Hard hit ball to second. To his left. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Striding in once again, Jason Milligan. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for a base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's now a 6-4 ball game. Smokey will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Skied into very shallow right. Lyle coasts under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Digging in to try it again. Smokey, he flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
The 1-1. Misses inside off the plate.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now. 3-2. Skied into straightaway right. Lyle has a read on it, and that retires the side. Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
Well, the numbers don't just jump out at you, but his lone hit was a really important one.
Afternoon baseball. So next to the plate for the Royals, Arturo Samuels. He begins play in this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau. There goes the runner. Hard ground ball to third. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Next for New York, Smokey, a real threat with the bat, of course, as he currently leads the American League in home runs. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, this is a team that if you look at the standings, you would say they haven't executed all year. But you know what? Today's a different day. They're playing good baseball right now, clicking on all cylinders, and a team that's scary. You don't want to play these kind of teams when you're fighting to get to the postseason.
The 1-1. Taken, strike 2. The 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Wilson is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. With that, it's time to check out the starter. Stepping up now, Smokey flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And a dive, but he's back in. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a strike. Barner is off at first with 2 away. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
2 balls and a strike now. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Here now the 2-2. Locks him up for strike 3. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left. Ready for another shot now. Arturo Samuels. He singled his last time up. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Smokey. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Now at the plate, Smokey. No hits to this point. First offering on its way. Looks at a changeup on the inside corner for a strike.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another. Why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
A ball and a strike now. Here's a look over to first. Runner back safely. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
And it's fouled away. Throw over to first, and the runner back easily. Again, a 1-2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
One there, on to first, a double play. Ready once again, Jason Milligan. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. The 1-2. Line toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
That's how quickly things can change.
Settling in now, Mitchell Hahn. He flew out in his last at-bat. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Sliced hard on the ground. Oh, way to get dirty. Wow. Into the box now, Smokey. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts. That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Jason Neal, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Wilson going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So the Royals batting order turns over and set to go. Don Wilson, he's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Fastball swung on and hit to second. Smokey fields it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. KC down in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. The Royals A great start to the weekend here as we've got digging in now for the Yankees. Smokey coming into this one. His season home run total tops in the American League. Now a move over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Row? Now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in 3rd place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll, offensively or pitch better. Something's got to change.
And there he goes towards second. Pitch inside. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Barner leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Three and 1.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. Count remains full. Now the 3-2 pitch. Liner toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
This is the way you want to start the game on the offensive side of things. Teammate puts himself in the scoring position, and you're able to bring him home with a gapper. That's the kind of thing that gets the whole lineup excited to put up some numbers.
Lead off a second there. Now the pitch. A line shot to third base. Now a throw behind the runner, and it's in time to get him. And that, folks, is the danger of the hit and run. A run on 2. Striding in for the Indians, Garrett Ramos. He drew a walk his first time up. Hit hard on the ground. Stop. He goes to first. Hey now. Stepping in, Smokey, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Looked like a breaking ball there, but it missed badly. 2-0.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
Moroff stands at second with 2 gone. Three and 1.
This is where if you're the batter, 1 pitch, 1 spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
The 3-1. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down. Into the box now. Smokey, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. From the belt, kicks and deals. A changeup over the inside corner. In his career, Smokey is slugging over 600. That's an elite level if you're not already aware, so he's got to be dealt with very carefully by opposing arms.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Two and two now. Here now the 2-2. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jason Neal. He flew out in his last at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. And the runner's breaking for third. And that's in there. Base hit. Oh, and this goes right past him. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play, a run comes across. Digging in now, Smokey. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Kivlahan is there. One down.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to...
Baseball. Digging in, Smokey, a real threat with the bat, of course, as he currently leads the American League in home runs. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
Fulmer, a right-hander standing 6'3". He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here. Stepping in, Hunter Dozier. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. Runners off for second. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly. And the inning is... Stepping up to the plate, Smokey, 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. From the belt, kicks and deals. A fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
Behind 0-2 now. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
And this is fouled at the plate.
That was a nasty pitcher's pitch right there. Most guys strike out on that one. He was able to scramble at a little bit and give him another chance. And hopefully this pitcher misses over the heart of the plate.
A little bouncer. That winds up foul. 3 runs already home here. And that one got a piece of him. And that brings in Hunter Dozier. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. He's running, and he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit. Into the box, John Blackwell, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Out towards second. Smokey gloves it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the. Now batting, Smokey. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. Here's the first pitch to him. And the changeup is way low that time. The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball.
One ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
Now the 2-0 home. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Way out of here. That got him into the third deck.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes.
Striding into the box, Smokey. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Yeah, and going back to that last AB when he hit the home run, Matty, that ball was up and out of the zone. This guy's a real good high fastball hitter. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking I got to get that ball somewhere below the knees because this guy definitely likes that ball up and elevated.
Count even now at 1-1. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
And a strike. Threw him a breaking ball that time. 2-2. Bauer into his motion. He'll try to put him away here on 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Tapia will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. In now for Cleveland, Greg Acosta. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is at the plate. Smokey, he comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch on its way. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
The next 0-2 misses. That's ball 1. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And it's a foul ball.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strike.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here. Coming through.
Afternoon. Ready now, Matt Goff, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he home.
2-2-2.
Dive. The throw. He beat it out. Well, that was a big-time stab, and that probably saved a run, but the bases. Now in the box, Smokey come up big in spots like this more than once this year. Currently second in the AL in RBIs. And a slider tails outside for ball one. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Changeup, and that fades down and away. 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
1 out and a runner on second base. He loses him on ball 4.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
At the plate, Jason Neal comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Popped up. Ramirez has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. D-Row, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Well, Matt, this lineup finds themselves down 2 runs. Nothing crazy. Everyone relax. Stay within the game plan. Find a way to execute and get 1 run on the board and get back in this.
Stepping into the box, Walter Sinclair. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. The 1-2. Runner goes for second.
Go.
Liner in there for a base hit.
Find the ball.
And the second run is in to score as they bounce back to tie it at 2.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bag.
Striding forward now is the DH, Wilmer Defoe. He reached on a single in his first try. The windup and the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Smokey has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe. They trail 3-2. So coming to the plate, Smokey. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sliders in for a strike. Third inning, already a 3-2 ball game. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Two pitch just missed.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Solo shot here to left. Number 28 on the season. And it'll give the Yankees a 4-2 lead.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot.
So digging in now, Jesse Miller. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. Very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus.
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 4-3 ball game.
The left fielder, number 2.
Now at the plate, Garrett Ramos, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with the outfield. Grounded to third. This could be 2. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Oh, that double play game.
Ready once again, Smokey. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run. You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Called strike in a dangerous location there, 1-2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. Misses, ball 2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Patrick Kivlahan. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the 0-2. Little play ball here as this is on the ground to third. For 1, on to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. Striding in once again, Smokey. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Looks at a curveball called for a strike.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
And a check swing here. They'll appeal it down to third. No swing, says Woody Keller. It's ball 1. The 1-2 pitch. Turned on down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes. Ready for another shot now, Ricky Hurd. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Scoops it up. Throw on to first, and the Yankees have finished off a 3-game sweep here on home soil as this one is over. Always a treat to see a daytime ball game here. Digging in now for the Yankees, Smokey coming into this one. His season home run total tops in the American League. First offering on its way. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, we had eyeballs on yesterday's game. They were able to win that one. They're playing really focused right now. And if they execute like yesterday, I don't see any reason why they don't win today's game.
2-0 now. 2-0 count, the pitch. 3-0 now. Here it comes, the 3-0. Finds the zone, strike one.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. He's set. Here's the 3-2. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac? Standing in, Smokey. He flew out in his last at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
No balls and one strike. The windup and the 0-1. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
Well, we all know he can burn on the base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
And a neck-high fastball that time. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Jason Neal will be next. Into his motion, here comes the 3-1. Takes a knee-high fastball.
3-2.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier is right there, one down. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. Previously with Taijuan Walker. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to short. Scooped up on the backhand. On to first, and they get the double play. Ready for another chance. Smokey 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch on its way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Now the 2-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Hey, listen, as a pitcher, when you fall behind with 3 balls, you want to come in there and throw a strike, and sometimes you're going to give up a base hit.
Yeah, Danny, that's the name of the game from the offensive standpoint. Work yourself, count leverage, man. 2-0, 3-0, 3-1. Buy yourself that pop-committed fastball and shoot.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Oh, he's in there.
Well, a part of me wants to applaud him for staying with it and making the throw, but after he bobbled it, he should have just eaten the ball and lived to fight another day. As it is, he gets tagged with an error, and a man is on base.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. The relay throw, and he's safe. Digging in once again, Walter Sinclair.
Number 33, Walter Sinclair.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Ware moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. Digging in the switch hitter, Smokey. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
1-1 the count. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. Slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And that's out number 1. Digging in to try it again, Smokey. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. A dive, but he's back. Rubio on at first, nobody out. Boy, right down the middle for strike 2.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
The 0-2 home. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
You know, something to keep in mind. They're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Kiermaier will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the club that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total Hosmer's game is really special.
And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Yanks used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Taijuan Walker with his 4th win. Tuesday night baseball. Standing in, Smokey, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a breaking ball. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, they lost last game only by 1 run. Those are the tough ones. But I'm sure they've looked at the film, made a few adjustments, and let's see if they can give a better effort today.
Here it comes, 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Batting fourth, left fielder, Walter Sinclair.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Shot rudely to the left. Fielded cleanly. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first. And that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Byron DeLong. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Runners on his way to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. The run scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, Dero, is strike early.
Next for New York, Smokey. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. First pitch of the at-bat. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Big curveball right down the middle for strike number 2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
A fastball down near the shoe tops. The 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Stewart waits on it. 1 away. Settling in now, Smokey. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
You're on the mound in this situation, you only have 2 options. You got to find a way to strike this next guy out or get him to ground into a double play.
And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Varner on second. Rubio at first with no outs. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. He'll try again. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here. So whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Towards second. A quick out number 1. Now the Red Sox DH, Rufus Ware, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. On the ground out to second. Smokey is right. Throw gets him. 2 down. At the plate, Ramon Ibar. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Ramon Ibar.
A 1 pitch on its way.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this. Digging in now, Smokey. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
A ball and a strike. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
And he misses again. Ball 3.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. He's set, and the payoff pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. And they're runners at the corners now.
Wilson Contreras.
Hard on the ground to second. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Striding forward now is the DH, Rufus Ware. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
1-1.
Swung on and grounded out towards second. Smokey. Air. Throw gets him. 2 down. Now to the plate, Smokey. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Smokey.
9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. A ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is in there for the 2nd strike.
1 and 2.
The 1-2 lifted the other way down the left field line. Stewart moves over, 1 away.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all.
Into its 2nd. Digging in, Smokey, a real threat with the bat, of course, as he currently leads the American League in home runs. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Hey, Matty, yeah, it's been a tough series so far, D-Row. They've lost the first 2. 2 nail-biters, 2 close games, low-scoring games. They'd like to turn that fortune around here today.
Yeah, but from a manager's perspective, Dan, all you can ask for is effort, and that's what this team's given them. They took it on the chin. First 2 games, 1-run losses. They'll bounce back today. Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Just underway here at Fenway Park. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears. Stepping up now, Smokey. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's a strike.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
1-1 the count now. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
2-2. 4 runs here in this half inning. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Stand up,
Hit
stand
hard
up.
on the ground towards second. He's got it. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the... Coming to the plate now, Smokey. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's set and the pitch. Sliders in for a strike. Avery offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. 6 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Called strike 2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
The 2-2. Hit hard on the ground at first, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Third baseman, Jason Neal.
Runners on the move for second. Grounded to third. Reined in.
All right, hang on. Right there,
Throw
right
on to
here.
first gets him, and the side is retired. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ramon Ibar. He singled his last time up. The 1-2. Hits this one hard the other way. Smokey comes up with it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is... Stepping into the box, Joseph Borowitz. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustment. And they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach. Now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
And that's the first out. Striding in once again, Casey Chassin. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Attempt here. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Digging in and looking for more, Smokey. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. That misses. 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0. 3-0 now.
Well, that curveball was really a hanger, and that's not a good sign. He's got to get back on track. He needs that release point to get out front and get the ball down in the zone.
Tap down the line. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Here's a high pop-up. Borowitz moving to his left. And that ends the inning. Ready once again, Rufus Ware. He flew out in his last at-bat.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the late. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back in.
Ready for another chance. Smokey, he comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. In there, strike one.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. 8 runs, 11 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is digging in to try it again. Colt Moran.
Next for the Red Sox, third baseman, Colt Moran.
The 0-1 pitch. A bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. (8-5) today. So the Bronx Bombers took the lead in the second inning. And it's time now for next for New York. Smokey, first chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty B, and you know what, D-Row, now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in third place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll, offensively or pitch better. Something's got to change.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or have been hoping for. Hard hit ball to Smokey from the outfield grass. And there's out number 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Smokey. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Scott Hinson. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Sliced hard on the ground. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Blake Swihart. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Digging in once again, Smokey. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Grounded back up the middle. Anderson scoops it up, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Ready for another shot now, Smokey. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively, to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that, and if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get 1 out in a spot like this.
Barner, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Mazzara is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
I expect this series to be a battle, so to take the first game at home is definitely the way you want it.
Now from the home. Digging in now for the Yankees, Smokey.
Second baseman, Smokey.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a neck-high fastball that time. And, fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win 1, lose 1. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
The 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So next to the plate for Texas, Scott Hinson. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scooped up, and that's the second out. Now at the plate, Smokey 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Now the 1-1 pitch. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. Rubio, the runner at second with 1 away. Three and 1 now.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
3-2.
You got a full count. 3-2.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jason Neal. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-2. Line drive to left. Hinson makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first. Coming to the plate now, Byron DeLong. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Runners off for second. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Up next for the Rangers, Ryan Haller, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Ryan Haller.
Towards second. Smokey fields it cleanly. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends. So digging in now, Smokey. It was a walk in his last trip.
Smokey.
First offering on its way. Leaves a slider right over the middle. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And this one gets away. And it's not in time, as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Got him. Next will be the designated hitter, Andy Valido. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Andy Valido.
The 0-1. He pulls this one into right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he is in there. At the plate, Smokey 0 for 2 for him to this point. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And late reactions, and they got him. And now a pitch on the way. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
Count even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. Now at the plate, Ryan Wagner.
Now batting, third baseman, Ryan Wagner.
Set to deliver on 0-2 here. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. 1 there. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bull. Stepping in, Smokey. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Smokey.
Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
A ball and a strike. Briscoe at second. Rubio on at first with 2 down. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a
swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Hinson ranging back. And he makes a nice catch on the track. Is that... Now at the plate, Blake Swihart. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2.
1-1-1.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Smokey. And there's 1 away. afternoon baseball now from the heart of Texas. And stepping up now, Smokey coming into this one. His season home run total tops in the American League. First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets the call that time for strike number one. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, they've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Hey, thanks, Matty. You know what, Giro? Nothing you'd like more than to win this one here. They've got a long roadie coming up. They'd like to win this one to get themselves on an airplane onto a long road trip on a positive note.
You know this, Dan, as well as I do. 10-game road trip, a lot of packing involved the night before this one. They're going to have to find a way to stay focused, win this ball game, and get on a happy flight.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
And that misses. So after getting 2 outs with 3 pitches, he's gone full to the third hitter here. Another full count pitch on its way. Fastball, and it's strike 3 called. Well, that looked inside, but instead. At the plate, Smokey comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Too high, and it's 3-0. The 3-0. And a slider on the inside for strike 1. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Now batting.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jason Neal. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. And the runner back. And again a throw, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Got him picked off. The tag, and he is cooked at first. So striding forward now, Omar Narvaez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Narvaez.
Hard hit ball to second. Smokey over to his. And there are 2 away now. Now at the plate, Smokey. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Second baseman, Smokey.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball 1. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. The 3-1. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jason Neal. He flew out in his last at-bat. And a dive, but he's back in there. And there he goes towards second. This is in the air out to right field. Haller on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Striding in, Byron DeLong. He singled his last time up.
5 runs.
Well, the pitch. Runner goes for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Runner goes for third. Swings and misses. Throw down. He's well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
One of the keys to stealing third is to get a big lead off the second, and that's just what happened, even though this catcher has a cannon for an arm.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swinging a soft liner. In to score from third is the tying run. It's a 3-3 game. And they take the lead as this is... So stepping in, Omar Narvaez. No hits to this point.
Omar Narvaez.
Hard on the ground towards second. Smokey has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Standing in, Smokey. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers. Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn two.
The 1-1. Misses, ball 2. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Cutter, and that's a called strike 2.
I got to count 2-2.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Jared Brown. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ground ball sent back up the middle to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that. 6-3 the final score today. The Texas Rangers came through late, taking the lead in the 8th.